Hello everyone on my Crypto House channel. Surely many users have already encountered the fact that they need to transfer their personal data to one or another project, but no matter how excellent and secure the project will be, according to the developer's words, you worry all the time that your personal data may simply be transferred to third parties or scammers will be able to take possession of them. You just have to trust the project on the world. And why I'm leading all this talk. In today's review, I want to introduce you a project called Integritee. This project is dealing with this global users problem and is ready to protect all your personal data. Integritee is the most scalable public blockchain solution of securely processing sensitive business or personal data. Also, this is a platform for many other projects that solves the issue of personal data security. Integritee provides a decentralized system with a throughput of 1 million transactions per second. With the help platform Integritee, firms and developers will be able to create products and services in any field of activity, such as healthcare, decentralized financing, and even supply chain management. And users of this platform cannot worry about the safety of their personal data. The project is full-fledged alternative to centralized data processing services, which will truly provide its users with a decent level of privacy, a trusted runtime environment T, where T is a separate part of the blockchain which acts as a trusted virtual space where data is encrypted, can be represented as a band value, but the runtime environment T has the most modern level of protection. The difference T from a band value is that personal data is encrypted and the validator cannot read them. Inside T, personal data is encrypted and for them is created an identification number which will help track them in the history of blockchain events. In the T environment, data processing is performed according to a predefined program code and no one can interfere with its execution. After the program completes its work, the T environment is closed and the identification number of the completed result is transmitted to the blockchain. The Integritee project uses Intel CGX as a T. This is a development of company Intel, which is used in our computer processors. Intel CGX is the software code of the CPU that creates virtual environments that are protected from reading and writing from the outside. Thanks to Intel CGX are created virtual spaces in the T in which takes place data processing. The parachain of Integritee checks complaints and stores the TE access addresses produced by all working nodes of the network. In the case when a working node of the network transmits an address that non-existent or does not correspond to the encrypted data, this node of the network is marked as inactive and receives a fine. If there are repeated violations, the worker node is removed from the Integritee network. Thanks to this, users can be sure that every employee of the Integritee network can be trusted. TE can be used for many tasks such as secure storage, processing and exchange of various data, sending private tokens, creating private smart contracts, creating confidential decentralized exchanges, and much more. As you understand, all these functions are available on the Integritee platform. The Integritee project also participates in Crowdloans. Who does not know what is it? I will now briefly try to explain you. Each project participating in Crowdloans indicates what reward it will send for the fact that users send their key SM for their project. As a user, you choose the most interesting project for you participating in this event and send your key SM to their account. Within a certain time, you receive a reward if the project wins the parachain slot. And exactly after 48 weeks, your key SM will be automatically returned to you. In the principle, there is nothing complicated here, and I think everyone has understood the principle of how Crowdloans work. In our case, the Integritee project gives tokens tier. Integritee also participated in the first two crowdfunding campaigns. Unfortunately, they didn't manage to win, but the community gave them a lot of support. Integritee has had good results in these two campaigns, and in future crowdfunding companies, I think they will have chance of winning. In addition, having received such good support from the community, the developers of Integritee decided to encourage their community and allocate them a part of the tier tokens as a sign of gratitude for their support. They promised to distribute tokens in the coming days. Let me explain you now what this token is in general, and also let's look at tokenomics. The tier token is a native token for the Integritee parachain. Tier maximum stock is 10 million, and this stock will be divided between the Ksama and Polkadot parachain. The entire tier stock will be minted at Ksama, and then it can be transferred to Polkadot via the tier bridge. The tier token has two purposes. The first aim is management, and the second is the payment of fees. All validators and supporters of the side chain pay fees in tier tokens for their certification. They need to update it every day, and part of each fee is burned and goes to the treasury of the network managed by the council of the network. Thus, the more nodes are launched on the network, the more tokens are burned every day. The whole economic model of Integritee is deflationary, so the value of the token will increase over time. Let's now see exactly where the tier tokens will be sent, as we already released earlier. There will be 10 million of which in total annual contribution 35%, 5% founders, 5% treasury, ecosystem development and employee compensation 25%, 20% slot of future rewards of Ksama and Polkadot auctions, and 10% initial Ksama auction rewards slot. And let's take a look at their team. Here, as we can see, each team member has a lot of experience, which gives another big plus to this project. Well, and the last thing I wanted to tell you about is their goals, namely their roadmap. The project was launched 3 years ago, namely in 2018, and during this time it has achieved many of its goals. For 2021, they had planned goals that have already been almost all achieved, and this indicates the success of the project, and the development of the project is in full swing. And they have a lot of interesting goals planned for 2022, which I think they will also successfully achieve with the support of a strong community and a very experienced team. In the end, I would like to say that I personally like the project. Integritee is really dealing a very important problem, confidently moving towards their goal well, and also already have a large community that supports them. I also want to add important information. This is that I do not force anyone to perform any actions. Invest in the project and so on. I am just doing review of the project. I am not responsible for your actions. You perform all the actions yourself. Thank you for your attention. Put likes, leave comments, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And remember that Crypto House is a place of new technologies. Goodbye!